Soy la neta del planeta mis panas. Soy la neta del planeta mis panas. I think that's...
Woo! Okay, so I think that's better now. Okay, so what are we going to do today, people? We are going to be reacting to psychotic memories. Again? No, not again, because this is Winter Society's slash the Reminiscence Industries version, Psychotic Memories Reclamation. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, there are some things that I say to Winter that he can maybe change, and I think that he actually did that. And we agreed that there are some things that needed to be changed. He told me that he changed some lyrics. I don't know exactly which lyrics. And I asked him because I saw when I watched his stream when he was doing, I think, a happier past, dream on, and battle scars. So I will not just be reacting but also analyzing, and I think the word is criticizing. I think it's the word, yeah, because Flash Drive was until now my favorite album, and Winter asked why, if Flash Drive was my favorite, GTF was having a higher score. Well, this is because I follow different like processes to have like the final score. In this case, the problem is that Flash Drive, even though it's my favorite because of the post production, the effects, the editing, the mastering. I know this will sound weird, but GTF was not better in terms of quality, but better because it was having more songs. It was more than, the double of the songs. So since I am rating each song individually, at the end, the sum of all of it is making a higher score. And even with that, it was higher just for a few decimals. So Flash Drive is better. So for this case, since I know that this might feel a little bit unfair, I will do two different, rating processes. The first one will be rating the song, the album, just like itself, individually. But then I will also rate it comparing it with the other two. Or comparing it with your projects in general. How am I gonna do that? Well, for my for the general score, I will just be giving like a score for each song, and then I will just do the math later. But then when I am doing the other rating to compare it with your other projects, what I will do is divide that number by the amount of songs, and then I will add that number to the general score. How does that work? I don't know. It's just how I will do it, and that's it. So another thing that I would like to do, because this video will maybe have three parts, two parts reacting to the album, and I will add also a little like my personal thoughts about the analysis that Winter did to Flash Drive SSD, because there are some things that I really would like to say to him, and I think that it will be better if he can hear from my voice instead of just, typing messages. And I know that he will be reacting to this video, so he has no escape. And one more thing that I will do is there are some songs that I will add to my personal albums, not just like covers. I mean, I have two different projects: albums with original songs, like original from me, and then before that, I will do albums using covers, just like, I don't know, for example, what Sammy did with this little three songs story. What was the name of the songs? Pretend? No, Just Pretend, Biobond, and Amen. So I will do basically the same, but with more covers. So a lot of Psychotic Memories songs are covers that I will include in. My idea is to do three albums. When I was at high school, then between 2020 and all around that year, and another album will be nowadays. So I will listen to each song, and after that, I will check how the song was, if Winter did a good job, not recreating because he's not copying Sammy's style. He's doing the songs with his own style. But I will, like give a rate to the song, and after that, I will explain what the song means to me in my own lore. Let's begin. Okay, I think everything is fine. Oh, and also, this cannot be a DarthNaith reaction without food. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Psychotic Memory, originally owned by the same empire, Psychotic was a long additional music trilogy. There have been shifted. There it is. Added or removed. Only one kitchen. Winter, what am I gonna do with you? And like no other has been turned into a bonus track. Is not contained this video. Oh, so like no other is no. Yeah, I imagine that you will not be okay with singing positive lyrics to this guy. I understand. Yeah. So it will be just a bonus track. I will really feel weird to do not have that song there. So it doesn't matter. That song is not a cover that I will have in my albums, so it can perfectly be like removed. Will be released separate. My goal here is to be yeah, thank you, Sammy. Thank you a lot. He didn't pay attention to the thanks, the final message that I uh, add at the end of my Downfall in Disguise reaction. So at least I feel better, just saying thank you in the shadows without like making it public, because then this kind of things can happen. At least I feel better with Winter. He's like paying more attention, and he's more like what is the name of this in English? He's more like grateful, I think is the word, with the things that other people are doing for him. This is not to create controversies. I mean, he's a really good friend. I like him a lot. He has helped me with a lot of things, and thanks to him, during December I was able to eat because he gave me some job to do and I was paid for it. So thank you a lot. I'm just saying that I'm this kind of people that maybe are more needed of love more than exposure. What am I talking about? I think I remember. Ah, you see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Thank you, Memory and I, who are taking the time to react to these albums, and thank you, Winter Ecosystem My Life, and saying without. Dude, you're fucking welcome. The album hasn't even started, and I'm about to cry already. Also, I noticed in my GTF reaction that I did wrong. Talking about Winter as him. So I'll try to do my best to talk about him as them. That will be really difficult for me because I'm not used to it, but I'll do it. By the way, am I just the only one who, in terms of vocals, I prefer the first remake, the anniversary remake for Psychotic Memories? I think that was better. It was the second re-release, I think. The instrumental, of course, is way better now, but in terms of vocals, I prefer the anniversary remake. Okay. Okay, everything is fine until now. I really love that fade in, fade out like dust effect. It's just like Thanos. There we go! Okay, in this case, the was really good. Now I can say that it was good. Low backing vocals. Okay, change up. You know how to sing that part? Oh, that reverb.
I'm going, man, it's hard to fight. Have you broken down inside? It's too late.
Okay. This is another thing that I didn't specify in the intro of the video, but I will specify it now. And is that I don't understand why Winter I don't understand why Winter is not like adding a lot of effects or filters or production to the song. So like, for example, this is the first time I reacted to this album, but since this exact moment, I know already that I can forget about the chiptune filters. I can forget about the glitch effect. I can forget about the megaphone effect. I can forget everything. He's using his own. He is editing the vocals in his own style, and I'm not saying that is bad, but I can feel already that the rest of the song will not have the glitch effect or breaking point. The part of "Go to Hell," it will not have the glitch effect. Am I right? That hurts a little bit. But when it comes to these little details that a lot of people like and they are not there, it sounds weird. Even though the rest is good, if what it is supposed to be there by default is not there, it feels weird. Even if you are personally adding extra stuff. You see, it's like, I don't know, let's say that I do a cover of Defenders of the Dam. It doesn't really matter if I recreate the instrumental from zero, like being like in a more like metal style, or if my singing is professional, if my mastering is professional. But if I don't have other peoples who can be, featured in the song and sing with me, it will sound empty. So this is what I'm trying to explain. You can add your own effects, you can make it feel good, you can make it even more professional than the original, because in some parts you are even better than the original. But if you are not adding the things that are supposed to be by default, it sounds weird. I love this backing vocal. Okay, let's pay attention. better than the original. That's why I prefer the anniversary remake, because those lyrics were like more I don't know, they sound better for me, because in the CD version, which is the definitive edition, and the Remembrance edition, Sammy preferred to do this weird thing like, and now the happiness has faded, and it sounds horrible. That's why I prefer the anniversary version, and this winter version. They did it way better here.
And a madness never ends. My heart is broken down. I lose my mind. I lose the more. It's never ends.
You prefer to do that with your mouth instead of adding a glitchy effect? I don't really think that was worthy. Sorry, I am truly sorry.
My heart is broken down. I lose my mind and I don't want it all taken away. I can't take out this madness, girls, and I don't want to wear some of my face. I'm going
The reverb.
broken down inside. It's too late. I lost my life. I can't understand why can't my anger leave? Why have I done this to myself and to my feelings? Why did I break your heart? Why must I go crazy? Why must my mind be broken? Why can't I just say? When was it just a second? When will I be like free? When will I get rid of the psycho inside of me? When will I stop the pain? When can I be released from this psychotic memory? Save me before I'm filled with hate. Save me
Ooh.
before I face my fate. Save me before it's too late.
Layers of fear. I need to remove the flesh from the bone with a lovely entrecote. The backing vocals are okay. The lead vocal is terrible in my opinion. Sorry, Winter, but you're supposed to sound like Silhouette in the shadows with a really dark voice. But instead of that, you're sounding like a golem, you know, like the golem. You're like, oh my dear, oh you're so, I don't know. I feel broken down inside. You're supposed to be, sorry, I forgot the lyrics right now. I feel broken down inside. I can tell. Blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to be like more. I don't know. I cannot take you serious with that voice. Sorry. The backing vocals though are really good.
So much fun and I feel I'm no longer kind. To be strong, I know.
But I've been broken down to the bone. Now my insanity has shown and my dark thoughts have grown. Now my heart is as cold as stone.
My sanity is what I can no longer own. These are dark times I cannot condone. Now I feel left out.
Oh yeah, the first version, Dark Times instead of Dark Actions. I prefer Dark Actions.
These are dark times I cannot condone. Now I feel left out and alone. What have I done?
Oh! That was good. You see, this is good acting. Suffering, my anger and my sadness. Save me from this madness. Where it is? Okay. The Save Me was really good. Why can't they just say? Memories.
Let me go for this madness, please. Save me from the psychotic memories.
Good. Just good. This was a good song. No dialogues, just like in the Remembrance. I really like those dialogues. I don't fucking care if those dialogues are edgy. I love them. And well, of course, there are different cultures between Sammy Winter and me. I mean, maybe here in the Latin culture it is not that edgy. It's something more understandable. But I understand if maybe in U.S. culture it is more edgy. Here, those lyrics are normal. Actually, those kind of dialogues are the base for a lot of songs in here in our regions. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have to talk about the song. So first of all, what will be the score that I will give to this song? So, no glitchy effect, terrible lead vocals in the dark part, in this kind of like, in the layers of fear part. And a lot of mastering things that I was not really able to identify, unlike in Sammy's version. But new added effects that are really good. Winter's voice has improved a lot. The beginning, the first scream, and also the "What Have I Done" are amazing. And in general, just by the effort of doing this, is having extra points. So at the end, the final score for this song, in my opinion, is 8.3. And now, talking about the song, in my album full of covers, this album will talk about my lore, but it will be done with covers. And the thing is that the reason of why my favorite Sammy's album is Downfall in Disguise is because the entire album, the entire album talking about the old tracklist without The Worst in Me and No Mercy, it is exactly what I also went through back then. Well, with some little differences, because in Sammy's story, the problem is that he was doing everything wrong, and Juno was like every time wanting to be less with him. But in my story, let's not talk from my point of view. Let's talk from the point of view of a 16 years old teenager called Darth. D-A-R-Z. Yeah, because Winter, that's another thing that you've been doing wrong. I know that in Star Wars, Darth is just like a title and the real name is what comes after that. But actually, my name and how I like people to call me is Darth, not Nath. That is just like something to complete the rest of the name. But if you want, you can start calling me Darth with letter Z, because right now I'm in this transition from, trying to get this new name changed. And actually, if you check, for example, my Twitter and another thing, if you see my how I sign my new arts, I do it with Darth, D-A-R-Z. So we are in the perspective from a 16 years old teenager called Darth. He passed through all Downfall in Disguise, New Beginnings, when he entered to, I don't know how to call this in English. I mean, is preparatory? What comes before university, which is also weird because in US there is a lot of people that calls college to university. I don't know. Sorry, I live in a completely different place, and here college is second. I think it's called secondary. Yeah, we have primary, which is elementary, secondary, which is high school, uh, college, which is preparatory, I think is the name, and then we have university that is just university, not college, not school, no any fucking way to say it. So the last 3 years of your career before university, Darth met a beautiful girl called. I had to check because I just recently changed her name because his old name was too obvious, and I don't want that. I don't want to be a. I don't want to be a 15 years old Sammy. uh, fuck! I don't have it here. Sorry, I will need to go to Discord and check the last message I sent to Winter. Here it is. So the girl's name is Nakashi. Nakashi. Okay. So basically, Nakashi is a witch. You will probably know this already if you check my reaction to Downfall in Disguise. So Nakashi is a witch, and he supposedly fall in love with Darth. But what she actually was doing was stealing all his love and all his good characteristics, like his intelligence, his strength, his ability to socialize, and all of that stuff, and even his physical attractive. So each day that he was with her, she was getting like even more attractive with his physical appearance, while he was getting like more. He was becoming a disaster. So this is all Downfall in Disguise. Then we have, of course, the first one, Give Us a Try, Clown, which is when Darth realized that this girl was cheating on him. Then we have Time to Myself, which is when the first, no, Darth was some weeks out of school and he was forced to go back to school because the principal said that he was about to lose the year if he was not going back to school. Then we have Our World, because Nakashi said sorry to Darth, and Darth was so stupid that he just said, "Okay, let's go back. Let's start again." Then we have, of course, Eternal Heartbreak, which I will not talk about it. If you want to see what happened in Eternal Heartbreak, you can go check the intro for my video, because I will not say this here, especially because Winter will be reacting this live, and I don't want his channel to get striked with these dirty topics. And then Psychotic Memories in my lore is like a kind of Bind the Bible, but in opposite. I mean, the concept of taking everything that has been told in the previous songs and merge them together. That is Psychotic Memories for me. And in this part of the story, we are in December, January. Darth obviously was in depression for what happened in Eternal Heartbreak. The monster was there already, because unlike Sammy's lore, that there is no like a really good appearance for them. There is not a really good like debut for the monster, because his first appearance was in Time to Myself, just like a little voice. But it has no sense. I mean, but then because that makes Birth of a Monster and The Monster is Awakening to be just like something unnecessary for me. So that's why in Time to Myself, Our World, and Eternal Heartbreak, the monster is like progressively appearing, for then in Birth of a Monster to finally have like his own physical body. And yeah, so that is the thing. At least this is what this song means for me. And this cover belongs to my first album, which is a long ass album because we have to cover 3 fucking years of suffering. And now we will go to Inside. I have really good I'm expecting a lot of good things from this cover. and we begin really good. Clean screaming?
I've been cold and all alone for so long, and I've grown so used to it.
There are some little parts that the backing vocal is not in sync, but I can forgive it.
And now my heart has split. There's no point in fighting it, 'cause I can't think clearly. I have gone insane. All I wanted was love, but all I got instead was pain. I've tried so many times to find a way to cure all of this stress, but there's no longer any hope. It's time to give it its all for the best. And in my mind there's a darkened hell, and it's not my home to escape it. Now I feel like I'm one with my demons, and all I wanna do is stay inside. Now I feel like I'm one with my demons, and
No chiptune effect in the voice.
I've had the feeling of desperation and the lust for so damn long.
The voice is having more grit than it is supposed to have.
About, but the monster's lost obsession is too strong. And inside this hell I feel so fucking murdered and insane, and now I like it.
Until now, the only thing that I like is the chorus, because the verses, I don't know, it feels like he's running out of air too fast. Sorry. But I don't know. And like I said, the voice is having more grit than it is supposed to have, and I'm not a really big fan of it.
Now I want to embrace the psychotic memories within.
The chorus is amazing. I think that lyric was changed. Instead of mental stress, he said love and stress or something like that. Now I'm running with my demons, and all I wanna do is stay inside.
Rejected, betrayed, and now I have to hide from all the pain, lies, torment, and my breaking cries that hurt me inside and make me go.
Okay, this is fine.
I wanna embrace the monster in my mind and become one with him, and then
Okay, he changed the way to sing that. Not a big fan. Okay, another lyric change. So this is another thing. This is not a problem from Winter. I mean, this is a problem from the original song. Is it just me, or in that part the volume is going too fucking low that instead of feeling like great, it feels like a downgrade? I mean here. I don't know. It feels like I feel like it wanted to change the key, but then it is going back. I don't know. Good. Until now, Psychotic Memories is better. Time to give in, it's all for the best. To escape and hide, now I become with my demons, and all I wanna do is stay inside. Complete. To exaggerate, sorry. You were missing a high note there. Sorry. So. Psychotic Memories was better because at least I was able to enjoy the verses and the chorus. Here, I think that only the chorus is, I don't want to say that the verses are bad, but in terms of how they were, in terms of execution, the chorus is the only thing that I can say that I will probably hear again because the chorus was fucking fire. But the verses were weird. The bridge was okay, and the only problem that I found is not Winter's fault, it's Sammy's fault, because the original instrumental is like going up, 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 and then down. So, yeah. I'm truly sorry. This cover is a 7.8. And now, what does this song means for me? This song is part of my second album, which talks about 2019, 2020, 2021, and 22, I would like to say. And maybe 23, I don't know. During this time, Darth, which was an adult already, he said a lot of things that were not exactly bad. I mean, those were just his thoughts about some content creators, and even his friends were a little bit angry at him because he was saying that that this content creator, and maybe a lot of people will know who am I talking about, was not very good, that he was doing songs just to generate easy wow reactions. He was really angry that this content creator was not as good as before with his songs. Now his songs were not like having were not having soul. They were empty songs, and everyone was mad at him on internet, of course, because he was always letting know his feelings in comments. And during these dark times, there was a friend in Darth's life, a friend called Naoko. Naoko was Darth's best friend. This guy, I mean, in my lore, there we have humans, furries, and hybrids. Humans but with animal characteristics. We have magic, of course, but of course that magic has a limitation. We have black and white magic. That's why Nakashi was a witch. So Naoko also knows a little bit of magic, and in this second album we explore how he, as Darth's best friend, is using his magic to give him good dreams. Because since 2019 started, there was a lot of problems with Darth's parents. Because if you check my lore from the Devil in Disguise reaction, you will probably know that they passed through a lot of experiments because they were infertile, both of them. So they accept to be lab rats to see if they can finally be fertile again and do what they are supposed to do, and then have Darth. At the end, they were able to do it, but because of all this shit is why Darth is having this what is this called in English? Schizophrenia? And that's why he have a monster and a ghost. Yeah, just like Sammy. But this story is more like based off of Deadpool than Sammy, because I started to write this story when I was having, I want to say, 16, 17 years old. And since then, I have my monster and my ghost. And actually, my ghost is based off of I want to say Alice Angel, I think. Yeah, I think it was based on Alice Angel. And then when I saw that Sammy was having his ghost his ghost. I wanted to take some inspiration from there, but I didn't know who Sammy was until I want to say the release of Psychotic Love. In Psychotic Love, that was, yeah, that was the first song I ever heard from him. I even listened from him, yeah. So Inside is a part of a story where Naoko started to develop a lot of anxiety, jealousy, and a lot of dark and bad feelings. I don't know why, I don't know when it all started, but he started to be aggressive, bad friend, someone that you cannot trust in, a person that you will never be able to turn to, because if you are sad, he will just like push you away. And he started to transform, he started to turn Darth sweet dreams into nightmares. Also, Darth was having a partner in that sleeping world, in that dream world, which was I will not say the name of that partner because that's really personal, but I will just say I will call her the Silhouette. So the Silhouette was the perfect girl for Darth in this dream world, and Naoko started to become so jealous at the point that he turned the Silhouette into the worst, into Darth's worst nightmare, and all his world started to get destroyed, and everything got torn apart. So Inside is the return of the ghost, because in the first album the ghost and the monster were defeated, but they were not murdered or destroyed. They were just like in the darkest pit of Darth's mind, which we can say that this is like the original idea for the Encrypt, which is, you know, a prison in your mind where your darkest thoughts remain, you know, trapped to never go out. So basically that's what happened here. But because of all that depression that Naoko made Darth feel, the ghost was able to escape. Not the monster, just the ghost. So in my lore, Inside, instead of talking about the monster taking control, is talking about the ghost taking control. And after that is just Darth, you know, trying to escape inside of his own mind because of what Naoko did to his happy world. And the ghost taking control, basically. And now we have Breaking Point, which is part of the third album, and I will talk about that once we listen to the song. This is my favorite Psychotic Memories song, so let's see what Winter did to it. Oh! Wow! Yeah, that's another thing that I noticed. This album will not have like color changes, but now I see that it will have. Oh, that was good. Oh. Okay, let's pay attention to the vocals and the backing vocals and all of that shit.
Look what you've done, you've destroyed me, chaining me inside while the demons are free. Left me here to die while you're the one laughing. Now they say I'm overreacting. Run, I'm still growing stronger, despite your tricks making me take longer. I will seek the goal that I ventured for. Your petty tricks can't stop me anymore.
Ooh. You slipped a little bit there. Oh, we have effects, we have voice filters, this is new. No glitchy effect. I cannot hear the growling, just the high screamings. You're just making it worse for me. This is my breaking point.
All the trust that I put in you.
I love this shit.
All the threats that you do.
You know better than the rest of them all. I try to hide, but you brought me to my downfall. I love this. And now here, this is totally the opposite from inside. Here, the verses are good, and the chorus is like, ever to my mind, breaking apart. But I won't let you try to. Why can't you comprehend my Open your heart, cause this is Martyr! The video that I did for Sammy was so good.
You ruined me. When you tore me away, it didn't just hurt me. It ruined my family.
Love the gears turning there.
And the connection that we all shared. When you get down to hell, tell the devil that I say hello. This is the last time I let someone cheat and ruin my life.
What the fuck was that?
Don't have time for
Dude!
these games that you have played.
No! What the fuck? Yes! Dude, you are... Winter, what the fuck am I gonna... What am I gonna do with you? What the fuck am I... You wanna cut... You wanna fucking kill me? Dude, I almost got... I almost got a heart attack. I could have perfectly died here. I mean, I'm wearing socks and I slipped in my floor right now. Dude! Let's check that again. Woo!
You ruined me. When you tore me away, it didn't just hurt me. It ruined my family, my life, and the connection that we all shared. When you get down to hell, tell the devil that I say hello.
Ooh. Look, I imagine that you add that shit of tell the devil I say hello to have a better connection with you deserve to die alone. I will whenever I have time to do my Spanish cover, I will do a combination of both dialogues, yours and Sammy's, because both are too good. And I will also see if I can like rescue some of the old sections of Sammy's dialogue. You know, the I don't remember right now what the old dialogue said. But yeah, I will try to rescue the best of all worlds. To see if I can do something new, but at the same time that sounds as close as possible to the original. And then we have this shit.
This is the last time I let someone cheat and ruin my life. I don't have time for all of these games that you have played this whole time. Now I wish coming to rain down upon you. You deserve to die alone.
And no, but don't think, Winter, that just because you did these two shits, I will leave things past. You made a great mistake here, and it's that you didn't add like the choir. You know, the Sammy did something like ho, and then with the harmony ho for this part to make it feel like with more ambience, and you didn't do that here. So I am happy for the changes that you did, but you are removing things that are supposed to be by default. So I cannot forgive that. Sorry. Here, I'll try to do it.
When you tore me away, say hello.
That shit was missing. Oh, I love that like visceral screams from this guy, just like in Silver. It's really good. You're just making it worse for me. This is my break. And now you are doing high notes. Why you didn't do that in Inside? Ooh. Okay, I see this shit purple. I guess that now we're going back to blue. Oh yeah, because blue is the color of the album, so I guess that, I don't know, Lover and a Fighter is gonna be white, and Don't Fall in Disguise red, I think. Yeah. So, Breaking Point. Breaking Point is 9. Breaking Point is 9. There's not that much that I would like to say. I mean, I think that I covered everything already what I was listening to the song. So talking about Darth lore with this song, this is part of the third album. This is the, I wanna say, third song in the third album. And actually, now we're gonna listen to I Can Never Change, which is the second song. Yeah, I'm like inverting the roles. Why? Because in Darth lore, the third album is like the direct sequel from the second one. I mean, all the albums are connected, but this is like more connected. Because the first album ends with a happy ending, and the second album ends with a to be continued, and this is the continuation of it. So, in Breaking Point, we continue with the problem between Darth and Naoko, because Naoko completely destroyed everything in Darth's perfect world, in the the dream world. And Darth was really depressive in the real world because we were passing through, the COVID was starting to disappear. There were some personal problems, economic problems, social problems, and the only thing that was left from him was, the silhouette, all this like imaginary family, imaginary friends, and all that stuff, and even that was being taken away from him by Naoko. And I Can Never Change, which is the second song, is Naoko feeling bad by being so bad, was feeling bad for being so, terrible person with Darth. But Naoko has a problem, and it's that he's really like, bipolar, and he can be at one moment saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, Darth. I don't want to be bad with you," but then at the second, 1 second later, he is like, "I fucking hate you. I don't. I cannot deal with you. You are terrible. Damn. I don't know. I hate the moment that I agreed to be your friend. Blah 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 blah." And everything is worse when you understand that they were not just friends; they were together. This was something new for both of them because that was the first time that they were having a relationship with someone of the same, like a guy with another guy. This was the first time for them doing this, and it was a bit complicated to live with that, and that's why all this toxicity came out. So after we finish with I Can Never Change, I have already some concepts on how the video will look like. And on the last part of the song of the "But Just Promise Me You'll Never Be Like Me," it will be Naoko just like walking away with, oh, he's a wolf, by the way. He's a wolf. He's not a human. He's a furry. He's a wolf. He will be with his ears down, and he will be like sad with the hands inside of the pant pockets, and he will be just like going away, and Darth will be laying in the floor bleeding, and then we will start the Breaking Point video, which will start with that same art piece, because it's like a cycle, They fight. Darth always ends up being destroyed. Then Naoko comes back, says sorry. Darth says, "Oh, you don't. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. We can be a couple again." And it's a fucking cycle because Darth is a fucking stupid. So basically, that is Breaking Point, and that is also I Can Never Change. So there's not a lot of things that I'm gonna say once the song ends. We will just react to it. I will check if there is something that Winter did wrong or right, and we will directly pass with the next song, which, if I'm not wrong, is The Monster is Awakening.
Guilt inside of me, I can't get rid of it anymore. Determination, it's all been drained and my heart is torn. All the horrible mistakes, all the nightmares my demons have made. All I wanted was love, but now the shadows have won. I can't bear it anymore. Now I'm broken down to my core. What have I done? Is there a way out? I can't bear to live with the stress and the doubt. I desire to fade away, and yet I ask help.
A lot of changes in the vocals. That is fine. The lyrics. And I have to say something. And this might sound a little bit harsh, a little bit soulless, a little bit heartless, but I will say it. Until now, this is the only soft cover from Winter that I like. I don't know why, but he's not good with soft songs, but this song is really good. Going Away is there, but until now, this is the only soft song that he has ever done, cover, original, whatever, that I really like. As I said, this might sound terrible, or I don't know, this might sound really bad, but I'm just being honest. This is his best soft song until now.
And I can't get myself out of this house. It's all my fault. I hurt
overtaking.
Now there's too much evil to face. I can't learn and I can never change. I can
Jasmine.
never change.
I don't want to be bad, but I can barely hear Jasmine. I don't know if you know, this artist's voice is really similar to Winter, but I can barely hear. I can barely hear that voice.
Until someone exposes it all. I cannot fight anymore. I'm too weak as I watch my tears pour. No, they all hate me, and I just want them to see I don't mean any
Really good.
harm, and I don't mean to tear anyone apart. I don't know is the
Ooh.
way out. I can bear to live with the stress and the doubt. I desire to fade away.
Good.
Myself out of this house. It's all my fault. I hurt everyone.
Ooh, I'm enjoying this more than Psychotic Memories.
Now all I think about is the cost, the past memories of the one I have lost. I can't go back now, it's all my fault. But no matter what, I can't lose it all.
You know, this was a good song to add a key change.
I can bear to live with the stress and the doubt. I desire to fade away, and yet I ask help.
And I can get myself out of this hell.
Everyone, I was overtaken by a dark someone. Now there's too much evil to face. I can't
Okay, you can see that this has been the song that I have enjoyed the most because I think that I never like pause it. Yeah, right? Fantastic.
I'm sorry I hurt you all. I'll take my leave. Just promise me you'll never be like me.
Oh, fantastic harmony. Dude! Oh, Lone Wolf. Yeah, Lone Wolf. Dude! This is how you're supposed to do all your songs. Best soft song from Winter ever. Dude, I'm amazed. I mean... The song is a 9. Definitely. The song is a fucking... No. 8.9. The song is an 8.9. Because the reason for why... what is the name of this? Fuck. the reason of why Breaking Point was a 9 was because all the changes that were done for the better. In this case, the changes were not actually done for the better. I mean, you are changing something that is good for other thing that is good too. So he just like changed a light bulb that was working for another one that was working too. So it's not really affecting it. His voice was amazing, almost as good as the original. Maybe just one little step below the original. So that's why I'm giving it a 8.9. Maybe if there were some other changes that I can say, wow, the original has to be like this, it will probably be like 9 or 9.1, but it is an 8.9. It's still been a really good score. And now we have to continue with Lone Wolf. Bum, 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 bum.
In the cold of the night, underneath the bright and shining stars, the moon shines on me.
Moonlight.
As I feel so torn apart.
Thank you for doing that, Winter. Not like Sammy. I mean, it was so complicated to say torn apart, but Sammy said torn apart. I don't like that.
No back to rely on.
I'm not the one they want to care
for. Can you hear my howls? Can you hear me calling for you? I'm not
Sorry, Bet? Yeah, we have a sick wolf here. Sorry. I mean, dude, you were supposed to be howling, and that sounds like any other thing else but a howling. Sorry.
afraid to fall my growl. I'm a prayer with enough glass. I wrote this cold dark forest, howling at
Sorry, Winter.
alone and broken. I look for a pack or a soul to harm, but for now I
The backing vocals are fantastic here. Okay, and clean vocals again. This is a really big upgrade from the definitive version and the Remembrance version. Sammy removed that terrible filter in his voice, and now it sounds cleaner, and that is amazing. And I'm really happy that Winter decided to, have to do that, to do the same. Become, I love that.
Pray to God you're not the prey. It's kill me, killed, and I will slay.
Good.
I know you can hear
Ooh.
my howls. Stop hiding from my grasp,
Or I'll bite.
or I'm alone with no sight or sound. Abandon me and I will fall. I wrote this cold dark forest,
Howling in the moon, alone and broken. But for now, I remain as a lone wolf.
I can't be alone anymore. I cannot survive in the cold like this. Save me now. Since I long to be free from this cage.
I can barely hear those wolves. I can barely hear those wolves. The screams are perfect. Inside my heart and inside. Thank you for saying heart instead of harda. Thank you. I don't feel comfortable with that wanna hurt you. I prefer I want to hurt you. You're the only one who can. Oh, beautiful harmony. Beautiful. Beg of you to help me out and escape this forest.
For my patience is running thin. So I roam this cold dark forest. Howling at the
Moan alone and broken.
for a path or a soul to harm.
But for now I remain as a lone wolf.
Can you
Hear me calling for you.
so
Pray to God you're not the prey. It's kill or be killed and I will slay. And this is the beginning of part 1. This is the beginning of part 1. Because I talked a lot. There are some things that I think that I will need to remove from the final product, and of course reduce the intro and all of that shit. So we will end this here, and I'll see you right now in part 2. Bye.